All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS, whom rule well, teach well, being great examples to his younger brothers. And peace and blessings, salutation, the hopeful leg out there pushing his word and truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful leg, the believers, the listeners, whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. And what I want to get into today, all right, this morning, pretty much dealing with how, what we're seeing happening, towards the very end, of this society, all right, of this evil empire, dealing with the remnant, of Israel, which was prophesied to be delivered in these times, and before, we will be delivered, all right, physically gathered by those chariots, we will be spiritually gathered by this word, all right, which is Yahweh Shai, so we're watching, all right, real time, the elect, all right, come back together, in the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, you see, in the spirit of truth, and it's a beautiful thing, man, to see, sincere brothers, all right, sincere sisters, come back, all right, to who they are, all right, through obedience. You see, fighting for righteousness, man, taking sacrifices, taking losses, for what, we believe in is a beautiful thing, man, and doing it with humility, man. Not trying to be seen, not trying to be, outspoken and, all the extra, but for the sincere belief in Yahweh Shai and the sincere, thirst for righteousness as the scriptures speak of, man. Those that thirst, all right, will be, satisfied, man. All right, those that thirst for righteousness will be satisfied, man. So when you go into Matthew 12 and 46, all right, you get this account, and it says, while he yet talked to the people, behold, his mother and his brethren stood without, desiring to speak with him. It says, then one said unto him, behold, thy mother and thy brethren stand without, desiring to speak with thee. All right, and then they're coming to Yahweh Shai. It says, but he answered and said unto them, and told them, he said, but he answered and said unto him that told them, who is my mother, all right, and my brethren? You see, so he posed the question, who is my mother, who is my brethren? And it says, and he stretched forth his hand towards his disciples, all right, and said, behold, my mother and my brethren, for whosoever shall do the will of my Father, which is in heaven, the same is my brother and sister and mother. So what is Yahweh Shai saying? Obedience makes you my family. Faith makes you my family. All right? Through understanding, that makes you my family. All right? Because we understand it's not about blood, because a lot of our blood relatives are going to be through. You can look at the trajectory, the way they going, all right? They out of there, man. The Lord might have mercy, on a few, in the very end, who knows? That's why, we try to be cordial as possible. Every brother, every sister situation different. We try to still remain cordial as possible, but we know, all right, that the majority of our blood relatives is out of there, man. You see? But the Most High has given us what? A spiritual family, man. He has given us outlets to be around each other, man. All right? And be around each other real time on these live streams, via these pre-recordings. The camps, brothers around each other, man, which that's a blessing, man. These camps shouldn't be taken for granted, man. If you're part of a camp, that's something that shouldn't be taken for granted, man. That's a blessing, all right, to have the outlet of a camp, to be in the camp, man. Or even just to go listen to brothers if you have a camp in your city, man. That's a major thing, man. All right? That shouldn't be taken lightly, man, because that's, all right, true family, man. Lord will, we of those numbers, because me personally, man, We got to be that generation that was alive during the time of King David, man, and his come up. We got to be that generation during the time of Joshua, all right, when he was conquering with the armies of Israel, aided by the chariots, man. We got to be that generation, man, and you sisters, you got to be, those women that was around then, man, those wives and, actual sisters and, you see, aunties, all right, of those men, you see. It got to be, man. We got to be that generation that's back, man. And that's why we cleave to each other like we do, man, because, hey, we go way back, man. At the end of first fruit, the 144,000, man, we go way back, man. All right? What did Yahushua say? When you go to, is that St. John, is it 15? All right. This is St. John 15:27. And it says, and ye shall bear witness, all right, and ye also shall bear witness, because ye have been with me from the beginning. You see, and they're speaking to those first fruits. Now, they was with Yahushua from the beginning of his ministry in their lifetime, but also in the very beginning, creating everything, man. And that's why brothers have such a passion, for Yahushua, man. Brothers get very defensive, about Yahushua, man. All right? But this is nothing but the gathering, all right, of those spirits predestined, man, through this word. Now, when you go to Sirach 13 and 14, it said, every beast loveth his like, and every man loveth his neighbor. All flesh, all right, all flesh consorting according to kind, and a man will cleave to his like, man. And that's why you have, this spiritual family coming together. We're cleaving to each other in these times, man. We're cleaving to each other in these times, man, because we got to be that generation, man. If we endure, we got to be those generations of righteous Israelites coming back, man. That obedient, those obedient generations that we read about in the scriptures, man. Time of Maccabees, man. Because what happened? Everyone that was fervent for the law, what did they do? They gathered to that Maccabean revolt. Because you had Jake selling out then, coon niggas and, niggas that just didn't care. You see? But then you had those that were fervent, for Yahweh Shai, and they cleave to that Maccabean revolt, man. All right? Well, this is a spiritual revolt. And you have what? The elect cleaving to that spiritual revolt, man. All right? So, that's the point. I just want to say, man, hey, belief is thicker than blood. All right? Belief is thicker than blood, man. And that's, all right, what has us, cleaving to each other in this time, man, this belief system in Yahushua. So, Lord, will you brothers and you few sisters were edified. Till the next time I say Shalom. Kwam Yashala, Bible, Ball, DTA soon.